From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we've seen a very nice day across the area, a lot cooler than where we have been over the past week. We've seen temperatures into the 50s today, 58 degrees right now in Lansing and Grand Ledge, 58 in Jackson, 59 degrees in Hillsdale with bright, beautiful sky. And we're going to continue to see clearing throughout the rest of the night, and temperatures are going to drop. Because of that, there is a frost advisory from 2 a.m. to about 8 a.m. So take steps to protect your outside plants now, as those cold temperatures could ruin their growth. Over the next 12 hours, temperatures do drop back down into the 30s, and we'll see clear skies and those frosty conditions as well as we wake up for tomorrow. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
The community came together today to raise awareness on suicide prevention and remind people that they are not alone. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel Ramsey. Michigan State University hosted its Out of the Darkness Walk this afternoon. It's an event in collaboration with the Michigan chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Taryn Simmons visited the walk. Taryn, how was it?
Rachel, dozens came out to support the cause, and event organizers tell me MSU has hosted this event for the past 10 years. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is a nonprofit that specializes in suicide prevention and outreach. At the event, people could walk, run, or jog 5 miles through MSU's campus. It was also a fundraiser, and all the proceeds go directly to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Event organizers say so far they've raised almost $8,000. Before the walk, people shared personal stories, wrote messages of hope on whiteboards, and wore colorful beads to honor those lost to suicide. Event organizers say each bead represents a specific loved one.
So the beads that we're wearing represent different things. Sometimes the loss of a spouse, the loss of a child, loss of friends, members of the LGBTQ community. So everyone wears different beads for different reasons, and it's really powerful when the beads you're wearing you see around someone else's neck, and you don't even have to have a conversation. You just have that in common with that person.
Stick with 6 News at 11, and we'll hear from a student who talks about her struggle with mental health. Rachel, back to you.
Thank you, Taryn. The city of Lansing is increasing its police patrol in response to a street racing incident that led to a 5-car crash on Thursday night. The crash injured 13 people, including a child. Lansing Mayor Andy Shore says police will work with the prosecutor's office on possible charges for the responsible parties. He added that there needs to be serious consequences for the harm they caused. Mayor Shore went on to lay out more plans to deter speeding, saying the city is reviewing speed limits and options for narrowing streets. He says several traffic islands will be installed on South MLK, which is the road from Thursday night's crash. Mayor Shore is also calling on the state to give Lansing more tools to slow traffic and enforce law. He reflected on Thursday's crash, saying, quote, "I am still so angry that some selfish, reckless drivers created an unsafe situation that led to such a horrible accident on South MLK, inflicting so much harm to innocent bystanders." And U.S. Senator Elissa Slotkin joined more than 100 members of Congress in demanding that the Social Security Administration keep field offices open. She says multiple reports have revealed that the Department of Government Efficiency directed the SSA to close field offices across the country. The senator says a Social Security office in Saginaw was originally on a closure list but will remain open. The lawmakers wrote a letter to the SSA's acting commissioner asking if the administration will commit to keeping the offices open, saying field offices provide vital services to Social Security recipients and beneficiaries need the opportunity to seek assistance from SSA in person. A gas main project in East Lansing could cause some traffic delays. There will be lane closures on Lake Lansing Road between Harrison and West Roads starting Monday. Consumers Energy is installing a new gas main, and during the project, workers will be in the area from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Officials say the construction is expected to be done by Monday, June 30th, weather permitting. The work will also close the sidewalks on the northern side of this section of Lake Lansing Road, so if you drive this route often, you may want to give yourself more time to get to your destination. And tens of thousands of mourners gathered in Vatican City today to bid a final farewell to Pope Francis. The 88-year-old pontiff, who died Monday from a stroke and heart failure, was honored in a funeral mass in St. Peter's Square. Tina Kraus reports from the Vatican.
The solemn funeral mass for Pope Francis drew hundreds of thousands of mourners to Vatican City.
He
was a pope among the people.
Francis's simple wooden coffin was placed in St. Peter's Square for the service, close to Catholic leaders and dignitaries, including President Trump. The first reading delivered by journalist Kelsey Gussie from Florida.
A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. Truly, I understand that God shows no partiality.
Last night, people from around the world got one last look at the late pontiff inside St. Peter's Basilica before his face was covered and the coffin sealed. Many of them camped out overnight to pay their respects at the funeral hours later.
He's going to be one that will be remembered for helping those definitely can't help themselves.
Known as the People's Pope, Francis broke with tradition in life and death, choosing not to be buried here at St. Peter's Basilica, but instead at his favorite church in Rome. The pontiff's beloved Pope-mobile carried his coffin to the Basilica of St. Mary Major. The nearly 4-mile procession marked the first time in modern history a pope's body was taken through the heart of the Eternal City.
That is very special because he wants to be around everyone.
The end of one papacy opening the door for another. The Catholic Church now enters 9 days of mourning for Pope Francis before cardinals set a date for the papal conclave to choose their next leader. Tina Kraus, CBS News, the Vatican.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, you know how much I love my sunsets. We're looking at the sunset picture in Grand Ledge that was sent in by Rick from Grand Ledge, and we're going to see some beautiful sunset weather over the next couple of days. In fact, if you want your pictures sent in, featured every evening at 6 p.m., send it in to WLNS.com/share, and your picture may be featured on our show every evening at 6 p.m. It was a very big difference in temperatures for today across the area. We saw temperatures about 14 degrees cooler here in the Lansing area, 20 degrees cooler in Mason, about 5 degrees in both Jackson and Hillsdale. That's because we are seeing that high pressure system moving in. Overall, across the area, we're still seeing sunshine, and temperatures are reflecting our cooler temperatures. We're looking at 58 degrees after a low of 44 and a max wind of about 29 miles per hour. As we continue across the area, our clouds are slowly thinning out, and we're also seeing temperatures in the 50s area wide. Beautiful conditions tonight, but we're still seeing those cooler temperatures. 58 degrees right now, even into Jackson, 45 degrees low and a max wind of about 26 degrees. Beautiful blue sky into Hillsdale, temperatures 59 degrees, 22 mile per hour max wind, and 45 degrees was our low this morning. We are seeing those clouds slowly come to an end as this high pressure system takes over and drier conditions take over. We do have a frost advisory in effect from 8 a.m. or 2 a.m. until 8 a.m. So take your steps to protect your plants that are outside. If you can, bring them in or just cover them up, as they are going to get chilly from tonight as this high pressure system settles right back into our area, giving us those clear skies, calm winds, and then we're going to also set the stage for an active weather week, as you can see off to our west. Let's time this all out for you. We're going to continue to see plenty of sunshine in the forecast for tomorrow, just some high upper level clouds as we head into the day, and then as we head into the afternoon and evening and into Monday, we'll still see some very nice weather for Monday, and even those clouds stay off as we head into Monday afternoon. For tonight, temperatures fall back down into the 30s with mostly clear skies. Then heading into the day tomorrow, if you're heading out to the Izzo Run Walk Roll, those temperatures are going to be chilly at first, so you might need a light running jacket or a light jacket, and then temperatures will be into the 50s and 60s with mostly sunny skies. So it looks like a perfect day for a run if you're heading out or just supporting those runners that are out there running. But still, it's going to be a very nice day nonetheless, and we'll continue to see those temperatures warming up each and every day into the 70s. We have to keep an eye on Tuesday, as there is a chance for some morning showers and storms as well as afternoon showers and storms. So just keep an eye to the forecast each and every day. Temperatures get back into the 60s by the middle and end of next week.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good to know about tomorrow. I'll be at the Izzo Run, so I'll bring a jacket with me.
Yeah,
come
just
say
a chilly
hi
start.
if you see me.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice when you're running. You don't want it to be too hot.
No.
It sounds like perfect weather.
It looks like perfect weather.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelsey. Yeah. And